missing two, I gotta go, so I told that girl I'm gonna slaughter it.
Alright guys, you see this title. We're back, and this time with a completely different comedian. This one is Al Murray versus Americans. Now, all I know about him is that he's a British comedian, so this is completely new. Let's take a look.
You're beautiful people. Have we got anyone from overseas here tonight? Anybody from overseas? Yeah? Fabulous. From which vanquished nation do you hail, sir? Tell me. Where you from?
United States.
United States. Fantastic. Welcome, eh? Welcome. I love you people. What's your name, Squire?
Neil.
Neil. Beautiful British name. Now, Neil, tell me. Neil, how long have you been in Great Britain, Squire?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah? Yeah?
Why
Tell
is
me,
he standing
if you had to sum
like
up
that?
Great Britain in one word, Neil, what would it be, mate? Come on. Come on, Neil. Shit will get off the pot, sir. You what?
Football.
Football? No. The word you're looking for, mate, is great, isn't it? Clues in the name, for fuck's sake. Those are yank. No, I love Americans. You're beautiful people, aren't you? Yeah? Yeah, you're beautiful people. Because the word, no, I love them. Right, back off, I love them. I love them. I love Americans, because the world needs people like Americans, don't they? Because you're dreamers, aren't you? Yeah? Yeah? You're dreamers, aren't you, Neil? Yeah? Because you've got that American dream. The American dream. Yeah? You're an American dreamer. Dreaming the American dream, aren't you, Neil? Yeah? Yeah? Now, the fact is, Neil, we don't have a dream in Great Britain. We don't. There is no British dream. Yeah. This isn't because we lack some sort of sense of moral purpose. This isn't because we haven't got a sense of guiding destiny taking us towards a better tomorrow. No, we don't have a dream in this country, Neil, because we're awake. So that's simple.
Here we go with the trashing Americans.
What is that dream of yours anyway? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Hey, I'd be embarrassed to write that down if I were you, Squire. It's a pleasure to have you, you're a beautiful bloke. I love Americans, you're beautiful people. Yeah? You're simple folk, aren't you? If an American can't explain something, he says he's aliens, doesn't he? At least British people are prepared to admit when they're pissed, Neil. I mean, we're sensible people in this country. This is a reasonable country. It's a reasonable size, isn't it? Great Britain isn't that big, yeah? America's vast, isn't it? Far too big, unwieldy country, yeah? Britain's compact, yeah? You're reasonable size. I mean, the mountains aren't exactly that big, are they?
He keep pouring
Big
that
enough
beer,
to learn
though.
how to climb mountains and then...
That's what he low-key just did.
He keep pouring that beer.
Yeah, he did. I was wondering what he was feeling.
Yeah.
And then he just pulls out a full glass of beer.
Whiskies.
Ooh, wee.
Go, 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 go.
Ooh, wee.
I mean, the mountains aren't exactly that big, are they? Yeah? They're big enough to learn how to climb mountains and then practice and conquer other peoples. But they're not that big in themselves. I mean, the wildlife is not particularly wild, is it? Squirrels are not going to hunt you down in packs, are they? We don't have earthquakes in this country, do we? No, because we don't deserve them, it's that simple. Anyone who builds a city on a thing called the San Andreas Fault really has got it coming. The fact is, Neil, it's not San Andreas' fault, is it? It's yours for building it there in the first place. Classic American behaviour. Trying to palm the blame off onto some poor fucking Mexican.
He's somewhat accurate.
What is this? We're sensible, down-to-earth people in this country. Aren't we? Yes, Steve? Oh, we are. Here we are. Could you play God Save the Queen? Yeah? F, F. G. D, E, F. G, G. A, G. F, D. E, F, G. A, C. Now, what is this? What is this? You might be look stupid, eh? What is this? What is this? We're sensible, down-to-earth people in this country, aren't we? This is a sensible, down-to-earth country. I mean, we never put a man on the moon, did we?
No. What would be the fucking point?
It's okay, Joe.
You Yanks, you're banging about.
What would be the point in putting a man on the moon?
I'm gonna go with what I was told. I thought that was just for scientific research purposes. Beyond that, I don't know why we do what we do out here in this country. I don't know. There's things I'm sure you can roast about every country. He's been pretty dead on about ours so far.
You Yanks, you're banging about how you got there first, but no one else was trying, were they, mate? Don't count. Doesn't matter who comes first when you're on your own, does it, like Jim? It's been a year. I mean, we're sensible people in this country, aren't we? Down-to-earth people. Yeah, we never put a man on the moon. Nah, the moon was never going to be part of the British Empire, was it, mate? There's no one to give it back to once we're done with it, was there? There's no point going to the moon, putting a railway, trial by jury, parliamentary democracy. There's no bastard living there, is there? This is a trip. There's nothing to be gained in the way of hot and spicy food or Olympic quality athletes. It's a waste of a journey. I mean, why would the British, the very people who invented gravity, want to go somewhere where there isn't any, hey? Doesn't make any sense at all. You know, the moon should be left to its own business of tides, werewolves, and periods. No. If anyone can explain to me the actual difference between them last two.
Do you really?
Strange door later. Now, the point is this. No, one man's silver bullet is another woman's bar of chocolate. Period, Neil. That's an example of a word that means different things to you and I, doesn't it, Squire? Because you're a Yank and I'm British, yeah? Yeah, that's right. Period, yeah? To the American woman, the word period probably means something like full stop, doesn't it? That's the same thing for American geezers, eh, Neil? Because we're divided by a common language, that's right, and a fucking great big ocean, thank Christ. The point is this.
Oh, wow.
He was lovely.
He was savage. I mean, he's talking, then he hits you with something. It's like, wait a minute! Dang! Hold on, I wasn't ready. He's a great comedian, though. Very different. I mean, y'all know we've not reacted, from what I can remember, to anyone who's just drank booze while performing a skit. You know, so that's new. And then, I mean, he just has a very different style from other British comedians that we've seen, like Peter Kay, very different style from him. Mm-hmm. He's very cut and dry. He's like, who is he similar to? Maybe Bill Burr, but British? You know? Beyond his accent being very thick.
I love it, it's beautiful.
I enjoy it. It just makes it interesting to understand. Because for me, it's like, for the most part, I could understand him. But there were times where I was missing word after word, and I'm like, huh? What? So, you know, I had to use some context clues to get caught up. But other than that, he's a pretty good comedian. I enjoy him. If you guys have any more Al Murray suggestions, I'd love to hear about them. So leave those down below in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe while you're down there. And we will see y'all in our next one. Bye, guys.